I'm Lucy Bradley, medical herbalist and massage therapist living and working in Glasgow. This is day 3 of herbs for the nervous system and for mental health. And yesterday I was thinking about all the different herbs that we as medical herbalists have for treating mental health and conditions to do with the nervous system. And I was thinking, what if people are wondering about, well, what if I have an anxious child? They might be shy, they might be anxious, they might lack in confidence, and could be to do with lots of reasons, but it can also be to do with the fact that they've been poorly. And I've seen in my own clinic parents who've brought their children in for treatment, and besides asking about what they're presenting with, why they want me to help them, there have been a few instances where they've said, that she or he is quite nervous and quite shy, and is very clingy and crying when they go to nursery, or crying when they go to school, or biting their nails, or upset stomachs, headaches, all of these kind of things. And I was thinking, there are a lot of herbs that we can use for children. And one of the things is that children are so receptive to herbs and they respond really, really well to them. So one of the ways in which I prescribe herbs for my patient who are children is through herbal bathing. In fact, I always give them herbs for bathing their children with. So this is a big pot of a strong infusion that I've made. I wanted to share this with you. So this is about between 750 and 100 mils of water, and you can see that there is a lot of herbs in the teapot. So I generally recommend about 5 heaped dessert spoons of herbs, dried herbs, when making it up for herbal bathing. Quite often when I've used this with my own daughter, I'll just put in handfuls, big handfuls, but you can see how much there is there, and you can see just how dark the liquid is. I mean, that is not drinking strength, that is fortified strength. So in here I have lavender petals and lime flower. And I wish you could smell it because it smells absolutely amazing. And so what you want to do is you want to put 4 or 5 heaped dessert spoons of dried herbs into the teapot. You could choose from like chamomile, lavender, lime flower. Those are 3 herbs that I use regularly just for treating kind of anxiety in children, or restless children, children that aren't sleeping well, insomnia. You put those herbs in the teapot, fill it up with freshly boiled water, and you leave it for over an hour. It wants to be infused for at least an hour before you then strain that off and put it in the bath. And what happens is that the skin, being the biggest organ of the body, absorbs all the medicinal properties of the plants, of the herbs that are in the teapot, and goes straight into the bloodstream. So you'll notice even after one bath, like usually when you've done herbal bathing with children, they have an incredible sleep. Like they will just be completely knocked out, which is really helpful for them because we need sleep in order to repair tissues and to relax and to do a lot of psychological processing as well. So I encourage my patients, if their child is quite acutely ill with whatever it is that they've got going on, I tell them to do a daily herbal bath, and they notice a big difference in the state of the child's condition by doing that. And then they go on to spreading the time out between baths a little bit more with the herbs. So they might do every other night or every 3rd night, and then as a kind of maintenance thing they'll do a herbal bath once a week. And generally the children really love it because they can smell the herbs. It's really great to use aromatic herbs that are high in essential oils, in in the bath, because it makes the bath smell really lovely. And there's a very strong link between memory and smell. So the children start to smell a particular smell that they're having this nice experiential bath with, and then that becomes imprinted on them. So every time you use that again, it goes into their memory bank and they remember, ah, yes, this is very soothing and relaxing. So there it is. I'm going to use this tonight with my own daughter to give her a very nice herbal bath. You can also use this in a foot bath, and you can use it for adults too. Herbal bathing is wonderful for everybody. So that's it. Lavender and lime flower herbal bathing for helping anxious, restless and sleepless children.